Uh, I hope everyone can hear me. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. And let's see what we did yesterday, right? Mm, let me see which screen I'm sharing. Okay, I think it's the correct one. So yesterday we did this. We saw like how you can actually run multiple sub-agents in parallel. Hey, Dhruv, thanks for joining. Now I was just thinking about like how AI agents have become so powerful, right? I mean, few months ago, I'm not sure like even if this was possible where you can run multiple agents, multiple sub agents actually from your GitHub Copilot, and it's possible now. So yesterday we did that. If you missed the stream, you can just watch it again. Like I did nothing, just like I created the tasks using the agent or using the plan mode we have, and then I said, hey, GitHub Copilot, can we run some of the tasks in parallel? And GitHub said, yeah, why not? Like we can do that, and it did that. And yeah, uh, let me also open the PR so we can see. And uh, as a sorry, I think we don't have Prithvi today with us. She is at a conference, so she will be back next week. And we both will be back probably in end of the week, so end of the month, sorry, the last week of the April, where me and Prithvi both will be in office in San Francisco office, and we will do a stream from there. Um, hey Dhruv, thanks for joining and hope you're having a good day so far. I'm really looking forward for the weekend. Um, I think I'm tired. And today's stream, we'll try to keep it short. We will just discuss about the PR or the work which we have already done so far, right? So I can just go back to the live stream repository and let's see if we have pull request. Yep, admin analytics. And there are some failures, right? So it's actually, I think the build is just getting failed. Code Draft also reported some of the issues which I found actually on the repository, uh, which shouldn't be there. And one of them is actually you can see in this on the screen for now. You know, it is using this observables everywhere in the code repository, and I don't want to do this. So I actually want that we should be using signals everywhere. If you started with like joining us from the earlier stream, you might have seen that we were discussing about signals, basic of signals. Then we talked about some uh, ways to get the data. For example, how you can maybe just this, how we can actually fetch the data using some of the signal-based APIs, right? So we talked about how you can use resource APIs, basically resource. There was, uh, RX resource, and those are the APIs which we can use. And maybe what we can do is we can actually ask our Copilot, GitHub Copilot, to actually refactor this code. But let's do one thing. First thing which we will do is we will fix the build, right? So it says there is a problem with the dependency conflict. Oh wow, yeah, I know this issue. So because the charting library which we're using is actually have the older Angular dependency, you see. So it's hard for us to actually go ahead and use this one, but there's a fix. We can just fix that. So it says, okay, run this command with force or like CPI dependency. So uh, because generally on CI, if you say npm run CI, it's actually going to run from your log file. And so no, right? It's not going to take me from log file. So what I can do is there are two things which I can do. I think this first, we do have a log file, but what I can do is I can migrate this to PNPM, and which probably will not give us this error, and then we can use, let's see. So for the first task, which I'm going to run now, before we go ahead and build, uh, we can just try the build first and see if everything works, and it's just an npm issue. So let's go back to NX console and I'll just run the builds. So run API build, and let's see. And you can zoom in. Okay, so there is an error. So it says, okay, there is cannot find genkit or its corresponding type declaration. I am sure this was installed, but you never know what got. Um, okay, maybe nvm and we can use v4. And let's see, npm install. Okay, so there are some same error which we are getting on the CI, right? So let's see if I can just do npm install mm, modules, and it says this should be able to legacy pair dependencies. Let's see. I mean, the proper fix for this is actually using a package which is compatible. So this works. And now let's go ahead and verify the build. So I'm going to go back, NX API build, and hope the genkit error is gone. Okay, still complains about cannot find genkit or its corresponding type declaration. What is this? It was working before. So what changed? So let's see. Terminal, and I can say okay. I hope you can hear me. I'm not talking to myself. I was, believe me, for 5 minutes I was talking to myself. I didn't realize that I have started the stream, so I was just like, oh, okay. So Jenkit is not installed, but how? I mean, I remember this is not the new dependency. So I'm just wondering like why now. Let's say it's installed. I can run it from here because yeah, I don't want to spend extra tokens just for running the npm build. Okay, this is fine. And what about my app? It should work as well. And I still need to remember like how to run these commands in case I don't have access to any AI coding tools. Perfect. So the build is fine. Um, and then I can just stop this. And for now, for time being, because I don't have access, or I don't have access to actually fix the upstream dependency for Unibase Angular, which is the older version, which is using the older version of Angular. Maybe if you are working with Angular, you can just go ahead and raise a PR and help them migrate to the new Angular version. But if I get time, I will do that. Um, and we wanted to change the GitHub workflow. And here I will, for now, I'll just say, okay, uh, npm fix npm CI and run with legacy pair dependencies. And let's see, I think this should fix our uh, CI/CD pipeline. So git commit fix build and push. So yeah, it's done. So my CI/CD pipeline should be Okay, now, and meanwhile, let's talk about migrating the rest of the code, right? So let me finish my coffee. Or we can actually do it in another PR, because this is a big PR already. So if I see what has changed, so there is new analytics module, there is some UI changes, there is some reports, then some stuff. So let's go ahead and run it. I think last time we just ran the agents to implement this, but we never actually did anything else. Like we never just saw like if this things work or not. So I'll just say okay, and then just run the API on my local machine. The API is fine. It runs on localhost 3333. And then let me serve the front end as well. Let me have management, serve, serve. And let's go. And let's see. So what we have more is you have analytics. So there is some charts which is coming through the chart data which we have. Hey, but I'm good. Seeing you after a long time. And there is some staff management data. So these are some static records. So this is all our static records for now. It's been a long time. Yeah. Financial reports like how much is total revenue, total bookings, average occupancy. So this is nice. Like the thing is like our UI works, or maybe you can say the functionality. Getting the data and maybe generating the data, or let's see if there is anything else. June, Feb. Yeah. So there is some data which is available. But this is all static data, by the way. And I can edit the records. You can edit the shift as well. And the only thing which is missing is design system, right? We don't have a design system to show. Like it should look nice, basically, right? And as we are using Angular, maybe we can also go ahead and utilize Angular material. So we will do that in maybe a follow-up here. As I said, like we will maybe just work and merge this PR. We can just see the code reviews, which is given by CodeRabbit, and then move on. And for whatever reason, I don't get stream notification or when I'm on Windows. Come on, why you are still on Windows? Move. I mean, I'm believe me, I'm a big fan of Windows because I am an engineer because Windows existed. I think early days I was a .NET developer, which was Windows only, and but now they have just screwed up Windows 11. I finally gave up and installed Linux, and I'm not even using that laptop anymore because most of the time I just work from my work laptop. Earlier, I used to do stream from my personal laptop because I wanted to keep it different, like work and maybe stream. Now it's like both. I mean, it's like streaming is like my part of the job, so so I can use this laptop now. Oh, you need Windows for gaming and registered. I had no idea. Like for gaming, I think I don't play games. I have a Switch, which my daughter uses a lot, and I haven't touched it like since 3 4 months. Uh, so I'll DM you on package when I've created on some. Perfect. Sure. Send medium. You already know me. Okay, cool. And there's a bug. So if you see, if I click on staff management, and then I think this is problem with shift schedule. Yeah, because okay, staff schedule and the staff management, it's using the same same route, and that's why maybe we can change the navigation like how it looks like, but nothing much for now. So we have fixed the build. We our feature works. We are getting the data. We are entering the data. We need to change and move to signals, which we will do later on. But first, let's get this VR merged. Linux good at going thanks to Stream and their comparatively their Proton. Nice. I think I played. Oh, I- I'm I'm so far behind. Like when it comes to gaming, I I used to love games. But yeah, I think getting time is hard now. So it says it's a major issue. Count unique occupied rooms here, not bookings. Okay. So this is a issue, of course. I see that. Validate staff and shift payloads before storing them. Yes, validation is important, but for now I will skip this because this is not a real data, and we can fix this later on. Maybe add more validation. We can create a task which is just for adding a lot of validations. Or hmm, okay, so I'll just resolve this for now. It says analysis chain, use local date count formatting. Okay, yep, makes sense. I think we should have temporal soon available for everyone, so we don't have to worry about the time zones a lot. I'm just waiting for the day. Uh, okay, so this is cool, but I will just resolve for now. And it says this is minor, start date is greater than end date, requests are fired. Add a guard to avoid invalid queries and stale UI issues. Okay, this makes sense. I will use this. And this is major, use local date formatting, yep, again. And remove unsafe cast and then the proper type validation. Yep, makes sense. So there are some good suggestions here. Use ng value instead of value. And what is this? This is not even, this uses ng model. This is not even a signal form. So yeah, I think I need to go ahead and revisit this code. So let's merge for now, and we will. Oh, what happened? The build again failed. It says data lint. Okay, linting failed. Okay, that's cool. Prefer using inject, and this is again inject. So I can run. Okay, no worries. I can just run the linter with the fix, and hope it should fix all the linting issues. So I'll just go back and npx nx run lint fix. I hope it runs. No, run many lint and lint roll. Okay, so we are getting this to as an issue. I can get the command first. This and let's run lint hyphen fix. So if they are auto fixable, they will be fixed. Okay, they don't look like auto fixable, so we cannot fix it. We have to do it manually. So let's go ahead and do that anyways. So line number 2 problems, 12 problems, so many yeah, so many issues. Okay, bye. So output, input, and input bindings including LSS should not be named as standard dominance. Okay. Please fix small lint errors. Okay, it will do that anyways. So, Parth, how was the conference? It was, did you went to this conference, the open source one? You're still in Gujarat, right? all. Hmm. I thought Adobe works on Mac as well. Or is it like a Windows only thing? Okay, so it says okay, created 722 and reviews and developer skills, and it's making the changes. Okay, cool. See, this is fixed. And I just wanted to grab the repository. The remaining warnings are pre-existing. Perfect. So at least we fixed all the linting issues, and we should be able to move ahead now. Just skip. I'll just run it again just to check if this is fixed. Okay, all good. So linting is good. Build is good. Just push the changes. Get add. Get commit and ham. Fix lint issues and get push. So it should be good. The CI should be green, and we should be able to merge the PI. And once it is merged, maybe we'll, as I said, like we will wrap up early. I'll just go ahead and take some rest, or go for a run for the day, just to. It's been a long time since I did my last run. It was in San Francisco, where I did 8 kilometers. But yeah, I got busy again, and then I had like some neck issues, and the shoulder pain. So let's wait for our CI, and then maybe we can, meanwhile, if you are good at maybe design system, you can also maybe try to implement something here just for learning purpose if you want to. And as I said, feel free to use, or feel free to be to use AI tools. Like if you want to explore like few new things, just try to experiment on this repository, and all should be good. And this is the another event metrics. Looks good. I think we are getting there. So we have some rough ideas here and there. Now we just need to connect everything, connect all the dots, have a proper design system, and then we will have a good running application. And we are utilizing AI heavily, and we are seeing some downside as well, right? Because there are things which we should have considered, but yeah, this is how you learn. This is how you understand the limitations of AI, and then you try to get in between, try to make it better, just like the old days. You write code and then you try to make it better, right? You ship it and then fix it. And AI is really good at shipping that initial version or coming up with the ideas which we generally get lost with. Nice to see you. Actually. So yeah, sure, sure. I mean, yeah, I have no idea like when I'll be in Munich next time, but uh, yeah, I was Epsilon is used to at least visit uh, at least once in a month, once in a year, not month, but yeah, I still miss those people. But yeah, if I'm there, remind me, you were not in Munich before, right? I mean, did you move there or you were always in? Because I remember from our previous conversation, you were in Berlin, right? Okay, let's see what's happening with our CSCT pipeline. Should be green now. I think yeah, it's green. So we will leave this issues for now. We want to migrate to Signal and everything. So good. So this is also must. So now we need to focus on the design system part. We need to focus on uh, updating the code base from observable to signals. So I'll wrap up this stream for now for today. And as I said, like next week. You have been in Munich for 3 years now. Okay, so maybe it was just my mistake. But yeah, as I said, like probably we might skip the stream next week because I will be at the conference. I'll be at Google Cloud next, and maybe if we do the stream, maybe we'll just join and discuss about what's happening at Google Cloud next, uh, and that's what we can do. And maybe and then next week, the week after that, we will be in San Francisco. As I said, me and VP both will join from our San Francisco studio, which is really nice. If you haven't seen it, you can go to Code Rabbit GitHub channel, YouTube channel, and there are some podcasts. So our podcast is called The Merge, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel. There is so much good information which is available here, and there are some tutorials on how you can use CodeRabbit, and there is the podcast, The Merge by CodeRabbit, and you can actually hear some insightful conversation from people across the industry, right? So yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bash, for sure. I will, if I'm in Munich, I will let you know. Bye. Let's close this. Let's